Christmas is a time of celebration, at least in most part of the world. Surely it is a big day for Christians, a time for parties and shopping for many others. This video is about some interesting facts you may not know or may not remember about Christmas. Welcome to Pali Planet. My name is Sabo Kurian. If you are into adventure, nature and heritage travel, please subscribe to our channel. We can help you to prepare for your next expedition better. If someone says they are going to Christmas next Monday to meet someone, you should not find it silly. They are not out of their senses. In fact, even you can visit Christmas, and you can go now if you want. There are a few places called Christmas on this planet. Two of them are islands. First place called Christmas is in Orange County, Florida, USA. A group of soldiers arrived in the county to build a fort in 1873 on Christmas Day. When it was completed, they named it Fort Christmas. Eventually, the fort lost its charm and the place started being known as Christmas. There is another Christmas in USA that is in Gila County, Arizona. There are multiple stories floating around regarding how this small place got its name. The area used to be a mining area, and there were miners here who refused to take any day off, even for Christmas. The area they have been digging started referred as Christmas. Anyway, the mine is closed now and the little village is almost abandoned. So, no celebrations in this Christmas. Now let us look at big areas called Christmas. The prominent one is, of course, Christmas Island located close to Indonesia but under Australia. This tropical paradise is known for coral reefs and the amazing red crab migration. It is a colorful annual event of red crabs of the island, millions of them leaving the forest and marching to the sea to breed. This happens in October or November every year. Add a visit to the Christmas Island to see crab migration to your bucket list. It is a natural world wonder. All good. But how did the island get its name? It was on Christmas Day in 1643 that Captain William Minor discovered this island. He named it Christmas Island, of course. But things get complicated if you find a second island on the map with the same name. Kiribati is a small island in the Oceania near Australia. They also had a Christmas Island as part of the archipelago. But if you look at the map now, you may not find it because they changed the name to Kiritimati to avoid confusion. We celebrate Christmas every year mostly in a customary way. There can be slightly variations depending on our financial or health situation. But there are events and customs in some part of the world that they are very different than what we are used to. Here are a few examples. Christmas lunch or dinner is the central piece of Christmas celebrations in families. It is then where all members of the family assembles together and reminisce about gone years and family moments. It is the same in Japan, but the location is different. Japanese are crazy about celebrating Christmas in KFC. You heard it right, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Thanks to the highly successful advertising campaign of 1971 titled KFC for Christmas. Our friend in Japan confirmed it and he added that not a single seat will be available at the KFC on Christmas Day if you haven't booked your seats well in advance. That is Christmas the Japanese way. Fort Kochi in Kerala, South India, is a colonial town where European power set up the first ever fort in India. They brought Christianity and many European traditions along, though there was a matured Christian community here already. We believe the Christmas celebrations also started with the Portuguese here, and since there is no proof that the local Christians celebrated Christmas here before. Anyway, We are not sure who started the concept of erecting and burning papagni, an effigy of a grand old man during Christmas time in Fort Kochi. The papagni will be burned to ashes on the New Year Eve. Burning effigy during Christmas is not unique to Fort Kochi. In Sweden, they make large effigies of gods using straw in various parts of the country. Though it was not meant for burning, some jolly good fellows do that most of the years, challenging the fire department to rush to the site to put it off. But all this brings a lot of fun and happiness to most of the people, though not sure about the fire department. What is the origin of Christmas celebrations? Who started it? Is it by the Roman Emperor Constantine, who declared Christianity as the official religion of the Roman Empire in AD 313, or by the Emperor Theodosius in AD 318? Who and the exact date are not important in our discussion. There is no historical proof Christmas was a major festival even in Europe before AD 900. It is the European travelers and the colonial masters who brought Christmas to America, Africa and Asia. And it is the American corporates and marketing companies made it as a grand shopping and party season. Santa Claus is a most familiar mascot of Christmas. The origin of Santa Claus also happened much later in the history of Christmas. Saint Nicholas was a nobleman who lived in the present-day Turkey during the last part of AD 200s. He never had a reindeer carriage or a home in the North Pole. The only resemblance he had with the present-day Santa Claus was that, being a wealthy person, he used to travel to villages and distribute his wealth to poor people. Centuries later, an American poet, Clement Clarke, wrote an account of a visit from St. Nicholas with the starting line, "It was a night before Christmas." In fact, it is this poem that begetted the arrival of Santa Claus during Christmas time with gifts. Later, when Thomas Nast made a cartoon book of the poem, he drew St. Nicholas as a grandpa with a big tummy and a long white beard. Both the comic and the grandpa became an instant hit. Bringing him to our living room, churches, shopping malls, electronic shops and cinemas are the smartness of American corporations. Now the story of Jingle Bells, the famous carol song. It is initially a drinking song when James Lord Pierpont wrote in 1850. The tune, as known to us, came in 1889. Not sure exactly when it became a part of the Christmas celebrations. Though the holiday season is almost the same across the globe, Christmas is celebrated at a different date in some part of the world. For example, in Russia, Christmas is celebrated on January 7th. Same is the case in Ethiopia. Armenians are one day early. They celebrate Christmas on the 6th of January every year. If you are a birder or bird lover, this may make you happy. There are two birds associated with Christmas. I am not referring to the Christmas turkey or KFC chicken. The first bird has some sort of religious connection. The cardinal bird. The connection is only with the name. A cardinal is a high priest in Christian religion. Our cardinal is a bright red-colored songbird seen in North America, ranging from Canada to Honduras. If you look at the greetings cards or advertising materials, especially originated from North America, you will see these birds. But in Europe, the European robin takes that place. A small bird of thrush family is representing Christmas in greetings card and advertisements here. How can we forget the reindeer? The frigidly looking deer that pulls the Santa carriage. These deers belong to the northern tundra forest and are seen in north of North America and northern Europe. There are thousands of stories relating to Christmas. Some of them are told by our parents, grandparents and teachers. Others we have experienced. Please share them below. After all, Christmas is all about sharing and caring. Merry Christmas from Pali Planet.